Coast Regional Coordinator Nelson Marwa has just flagged off the newly acquired speed trains from Mombasa West Railway Station in Miritini, that's in Mombasa County. The arrival of the high-speed and high-capacity passenger locomotives is expected to drastically change Kenya's railway history. Peter Mwangangi joins me live. He was there earlier on. Peter, you've been into one of those trains. How would you describe the feeling?
Thank you, Trevor. Yes, I was among the first Kenyans to be on those trains, and I can say it is a change from what we've been having in the past. And I've been in both trains, from what we have been using and what we have now. But Trevor, just to point out that the two trains that were flagged off today are still being pulled. They are not moving on their own. They are being pulled by the service locomotives that have been operating in the service, and we expect them to be pulled at an approximate an average speed of about 40 kilometers per hour all the way to Mtito Ande today, and then later we should expect those trains in Nairobi by the end of day tomorrow. But what is of note is that the two trains are having 6 locomotives. 2 of those locomotives will be pulling passenger trains, whereby each of those passenger trains will be having coaches, and in total we have 32 new coaches which were imported last Friday. But at the end of the day, by June, we are supposed to have a total of 56 locomotives here in the country. Of course, the trains will be tested in Nairobi. Engineers will be there with a checklist to ensure that what they ordered for is what we have received. They will also inspect and check to ensure that they have complied to standard specifications and other quality issues. So that is exactly what is happening. There will be a lot of testing along the line. Remember, the entire track, the 472-kilometer track, has already been laid from Mombasa to Nairobi. So those two trains will be traveling, or rather will be moving on the standard gauge railway. So that is the update from what we witnessed earlier on. Unless, Trevor, you have anything.
Totally, Mwangangi. Who else was there to flag off this particular train?
Trevor, the Coast Region Coordinator Nelson Marwa, as well as the supervisor, the engineer Johnson Matu, who is supervising the entire standard gauge railway, were there. They are witnessing. They also looked at the progress of the Mombasa West Railway Station, which will be the main station here in Mombasa, and it is about 60% complete. It will have multi-platforms. It will also have, which will be about 2 kilometers long, and all this will be unveiled in the near future. Trevor.
And Peter, how are they categorized? Is there first class, second class, cattle class? Is there Wi-Fi in there? How do they look like?
Well, Trevor, like I said earlier, they're not like what we are used to. We saw, like in the first class coach, movable passenger seats whereby you can turn either direction to face each other. We are also told that there will be Wi-Fi in those passenger coaches. But what we do not know at this moment is how much they will cost. But the Kenya Railway has indicated that they could cost way higher than what we are having in the bus transport from Mombasa to Nairobi. And we are talking about an average of 2,000 shillings when you're traveling on VIP from Mombasa to Nairobi on the buses that we have on the road. So we should expect slightly higher than that in terms of the VIP class, but economy class and the rest of the issues we'll know all this when the fares are reviewed, Trevor.
Thanks, Peter. That's Peter Mwangangi speaking to us live from Mombasa, where the new trains on the standard gauge railway have just been flagged off by the regional coordinator, that's Nelson Marwa, and they're being pulled right now by the service trains, at least for 40 kilometers per hour. They're expected to attain speeds of up to 120 kph.